Hey everybody, Brian Meara, the short sale Stallion here. Today is Wednesday, October 26th, 2011, and I'm here to give you an update. I just got I just got great news. I got such great news I had to make a little blog about it. We started on the deal March, technically April of last year, okay? 18 months ago, a year and a half ago, we started on a short sale down in Florida, down in Jacksonville, Florida. And I can't even begin to tell you what we've been through on this file. Okay, we've been through numerous buyers. We were initially going to do an A to B, B to C, try and flip it, buy it, resell it. Didn't work out. I mean, let me just start by saying it was Bank of America. Okay, Bank of America and Wells Fargo, and dealing with Equator, all the nightmare, the BPOs and all the garbage, and them wanting too much money and losing the buyers, and pretty much everything that you can imagine that could have happened on a file happened on this one. And I really, quite a few times I said to myself, this is it, it's over. I gotta quit, it's just, I gotta give this one up. But I've never done that yet, and I wasn't planning on letting this be the first one. And I think I even mentioned this in a post not that long ago. Let me tell you what happened. When we decided to go A to C, we had a buyer, and he agreed, he came under contract with me for a certain price, and he agreed to pay the bank the price that they wanted and pay me the difference. And at the time, it was like $10,000. I mean, it wasn't a huge release fee. But what happened was he agreed, and everything was rolling along with the bank. Everything was fine. We got him approved through both banks. He has to leave the country, gives power of attorney to his attorney. She has a problem with it. She doesn't think it's legal. She somehow thinks I'm robbing the bank. And I had to get into the legality of the whole thing and bring in Jeff Watson and explain how we're doing a release. We're not calling it a rescission fee. It's not a separate contract. This is a release. Which, by the way, this is the way we get paid on our A to C deals. I don't know how many of you out there do this, but when you're going to work with an A to B, B to C model, in my experience, we're only really doing that 30% of the time. The other 70% of the time, you can't buy and resell it. I mean, you can, but you'd have to hold it for 30 days or 90 days, and I'm not interested in doing that. I mean, on some of them I would, but for the most part, you have a buyer lined up, you want to get in and out, because after 1 to 3 months, who knows if that buyer's going to even be around anymore. And certainly with a house in Florida, I don't need to be holding it, okay? So, getting back to the release, she didn't think it was legal, and we fought it, and we fought it, and we got her to get on board, okay? She finally agreed with us, and we got to the closing table 2 weeks ago. And guess what? It blew up. Well, let me back up. A month ago, when I was still in Italy, she killed the deal. The attorney killed the deal. It was dead. Cancellation of contract. All deposit monies refunded. It was over. So I decided to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Got the deal back alive. Got the attorney for the buyer back on my side. Everything was fine. We proceed 2 weeks ago to close. Wells Fargo, the buyer's lender, kills the deal. They didn't feel that my release was proper or ethical or legal. Had to get into explaining it to them. Been working on that for the last 2 weeks. I mean, literally, this deal has died with this buyer 3 times, and I brought it back to life. I mean, listen, man, I mean, I was not going to quit. I was not going to quit on this deal, and it really became a matter of, it became personal after a while. And I think in the end, on the HUD, we got $8,900, and then we got to pay out from that. So, I mean, yeah, we didn't make a lot of money on it, but you know what? What a great feeling. What a great feeling that we closed this, and the seller is actually up here in New Jersey. And I can't tell you how thankful she is. Matter of fact, I'll let her tell you herself, because I'm going to be getting a video testimonial from her, or maybe an audio. I'll call her on the phone or record it or whatever. But I'm going to start getting seller testimonials for the blog that I could put out there, which I think will be great. And she's ecstatic. I mean, she just sent me a text. Let me read it to you real quick. It's amazing. Sometimes you forget that, there's people's lives on the other ends of these deals. People who desperately want you to help them and finish the job because they don't want a foreclosure on their record. I asked her for the testimonial. I said, I'll call you one day. And she says, but of course, I don't have enough words to express how grateful I am. Hopefully with some time I can get my credit back where it needs to be. And I have you and the team to thank for taking a chance with this never-ending nightmare that has been lingering in my life for such a long time. You're awesome. And I told her, I said, you're welcome. Time to have a drink. She's definitely going to have one, blah, blah, blah. Here's the point, guys. It's a sense of satisfaction to get a deal done. All of you in real estate, all of you doing, whether you're an agent, whether you're doing, an investor, you get that closing done, you get that HUD, it's just the best feeling in the world. But when you've been through so much, and you had a fight, yeah, it's hell going through it. But you know what? What a victory. What a great feeling it is to actually get it done. And getting back to the release, we have 8 approvals right now. 5 of them came with restrictions in the approval letter that you can't resell it for 30. Most of them are heading towards 90 days. That's 5 with 5 different banks. That's the way things are heading, okay? So for all of you short sale investors out there, if you don't have a method, a methodology, a program, a process, the correct paperwork to be able to back yourself out of a deal, comply with the bank's approval letter, and still be paid, you're going to be out of business real soon. And I know all of you out there that are actively investing and doing this, you know what I'm talking about. So guess what? I'm creating a product. I'm creating a $97 product, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know, but I'm creating something that's going to blow people's minds. So stay tuned for that. I'm working on it right now. It's going to be released hopefully within the next 30 days, and it's going to solve this issue. It's going to provide the documents, it's going to provide the strategies, the methodologies, the legal backing, everything you need. So when you can't flip a house, I don't even know when to call it yet, you know. Flip free profits or something. I was coming up with some crazy ideas, but stay tuned for that, guys. As a matter of fact, send me an email if you're interested in that and you're watching this blog and you want to, get on the list and let me know what if you're interested. I can send you an email as I finish this product and let you know that it's ready. Send it to my Gmail account, bmeara@gmail.com. I'll put a link below down this video if you're interested. And that's it, man. I'm gonna go have a drink myself. Actually, I already cracked one open. So have a great night, guys. Short Sale Stallion. This is why I get it done, because I refuse to quit. I refuse to quit. You can do the same. We'll talk to you soon.
All of the lights.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this.